Saturday Morning Slam from June 19th, 2013. I don't know what to say. I honestly don't. This show, it's crap. It's crap. That's all I'm gonna say. It's crap. I wanted to get up and give it a chance, but it's just no chance. No chance in hell. Like, some of the guys were just treated like jokes on this show. This show doesn't even get any angles over. It makes people look like jokes. And it's a half hour of wrestling. How can you get anything done in a half hour? Some TV shows is understandable. But not this. This is not understandable. Wrestling needs to be like an hour. They should have just had it be 10 and go on to 11. How is this show even getting ratings? I bet they lose ratings every week. But then again, it's kids. It's about the kids. You have to be about the kids, but as long as you want this for a show, this trash, I wouldn't. You have Sheamus and Michael McGillicuddy. Michael McGillicuddy, pretty good talent. It is being used like a joke. It's being used like a joke. I mean, it goes, like, you can obviously tell this is taped too, because, Sheamus and Michael McGillicuddy are running around the ring. Sheamus leaves the ring and gets water, and Michael McGillicuddy continues to run around the ring. It goes to commercial, and each commercial, it goes for 2 to 3 minutes. Then, he's still running around the ring. Now, if it was live, Sheamus would have been counted out and lose the match. But it's taped. And then, you have, Michael McGillicuddy, he finally gets something going, so then, Sheamus does an airplane spin. It gets him so dizzy, he pins the ref. And Sheamus does the counting, and he thinks he's won, but he didn't win anything. He didn't win. Nope, Sheamus just gives him the white noise and wins. The Divas match, I'm not even going to talk about. I didn't even know that Alicia Fox was still a wrestler. Well, even though we saw her on SmackDown last night. But how am I supposed to remember that she's still a wrestler if we don't see her wrestle that often? Because WWE has no Divas division anymore. And I guess next week we're going to get The Miz versus Darren Young. I'm not watching it next week. I'm not wasting my time with that. Saturday Morning Slam. Saturday Morning Slam. And we have some guy talking in the background how he can hold the WWE. How he thinks that the WWE Championship would be heavy. How he thinks that he can't have as much fun as the WWE Superstar. He probably could. I'm telling you right now that this is probably going to be my last review of Saturday Morning Slam. A half-hour show, and it's just complete trash. Nothing made this show good. Nothing. Not even The Miz. And he's great. Not even having Sheamus on the show. I did like his promo, but it was okay. He says he wants to be the world champion, and he used to watch Superstars on Saturdays, like Macho Man Randy Savage, Bret the Hitman Hart, Shawn Michaels. They probably would, back then, if they had this show, it would have been done right. But it's just done wrong. It's just a show that's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. This show is going to be canceled by the end of the year. It's going to go on WWE.com. It's for shows like this. Why I wonder why this isn't get gone, but ECW was gone. I understand you didn't have the stars anymore, but at least ECW was an actual show. Main Event's an actual show. Raw and SmackDown have to be an actual show. Wrestling this week was just not great. I would have preferred doing better things to watch wrestling this week. Raw, the 20th anniversary. You didn't have any stars like Shawn Michaels. You did have Flair, The Rock though, but he's supposed to be there because he's feuded with CM Punk. Mick Foley. That actually was good to see him. But you didn't get Shawn Michaels, Undertaker. You didn't get any of that. Main Event, to be honest with you, I actually did like Main Event the best this week. TNA, I don't even want to start with that. You have the wedding, and the whole show was just evolved around the wedding. Nothing wrestling. It was overlooked by the championship because Hulk Hogan has a big ego. SmackDown was average. It was average. But this is just like, how could it get any worse than this? If the Royal Rumble's this bad, I'm gonna be with Adam on this and only watch wrestling if it's Bound for Glory, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, WrestleMania, or that's it. Maybe the Money in the Bank. That's it. I'm only gonna watch wrestling 5 times a year because this wrestling this week was just awful. The only things that I actually enjoyed was probably Main Event and SmackDown. Raw did not live up to my expectations. It was a good Raw, but not the 20th anniversary. This show, trash. TNA, trash. Trash. Trash, trash, trash. How can it get any worse than Saturday Morning Slam? I don't think it can. And if it gets worse, then a bigger idiot, WWE and is a bigger idiot than it is. If it can get worse than the wedding, TNA's a bigger idiot than it is.